Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Lavinia and I post beauty videos regarding skincare and makeup multiple times a week. So if that's something you're interested in, I'd love for you to join my channel by hitting the big red subscribe button. But today, as you can see, I am completely barefaced, so we're gonna change that real quick. I'm gonna be doing like a makeup challenge today. I've seen quite a lot of people do this on YouTube. I saw Kathleen Lights do it. It's basically called Shop My Makeup Stash. So I'm gonna be taking you guys through my makeup collection today. Now, I love shopping for makeup, and since I have so much makeup in my collection, I thought this video would be an awesome idea. So basically, I'm going to be going through my stash with you guys, and we're going to be picking out items. I'm going to try to use like some of the old products I haven't used in a long time, or maybe even some of the new ones I haven't gotten a chance to try yet. So we're really going to just be shopping my stash and using products that I don't normally use. So if you want to see that, just keep on watching. So of course, we have to find the makeup first. So let's get to shopping my stash. All right, so let's get into this. First, I'm going to need a primer. So I'm just gonna go to my drawer right here. So I usually like to use a pore filling primer and then also just a regular like dewy primer. I think I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Jelly Primer today. I used to love this, but I haven't used it in a while, so let's retry it today. And then for the Dewy Primer, let's go ahead and use this Wet n Wild one. Again, I used to love this, but I don't really remember much about the formula, so we'll give it a go. While we're here, I'm also going to pick out a setting spray. Let's go with the Milani Dewy. Make it dewy. I, again, used to love this, but haven't used it in a bit, so we'll use that today. Next, we need a foundation. What do I want to use today? We've got a lot of options. Why don't we try this Kiko Skin Perfect HD foundation? Haven't used this in a minute, and I don't really remember how I liked the formula, so I'm gonna use it. And then I just brought out my concealers. Now I actually have this Wet n Wild pen. I used to love this, but I honestly have not used this in years, and this is a brand new one, so why not retry it out today? Next we have powder. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus today. I honestly cannot remember what this even looks like on the skin, so we'll use it today. For bronzer, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. I literally don't remember if I even like this or not, so I guess we'll find out. And then for blush, I used to use this peach blush from L'Oreal. This is the Paradise Enchanted one for so long, and I used it like every day. Next is highlighter. What do I want to use for highlighter? You know what? Let's go in with my old favorites, the Essence Pure Nude highlighters. I haven't used these in a bit. I've been liking more like intense highlighter lately, but you know what? Let's try these out again. All right, next is eyeshadow, and this one is a more tough category, I would say, because I have so many palettes. I'm not sure what I want to use. Should we go for like a really old favorite? Should I use this? Oh my goodness, this I have not used in so long. Or should I use like my Too Faced chocolate bar and even go way back? Okay, let's just use this peach palette. I'm feeling like a warm peachy look today, so this is what we're gonna go with. And then of course I have to pick out a glitter. What do I want to use? I haven't used this shade from Essence in so long, and I feel like it's the perfect peach for today, so let's just use this. All right, I feel like this step is really important for me because my NYC liner is nowhere to be found in stores anymore, so I need to discover a new one. I'm going to retry this Wet n Wild Mega Slim eyeliner today. And then I think I'm going to try to use this voluminous Lash Paradise Rose Gold liner too, just for fun. Mascara and brows, I'm just going to keep the same because I only keep a few products in that category anyways. And then we have lips. So do I want a liquid lipstick or an actual lipstick? Should we go for an old favorite or something completely new? Maybe let's go for something completely new. I just got these Wet n Wild lipsticks and I haven't had a chance to try them all. So Wet n Wild did come out with a new version of their Bare It All lipstick, which was an all-time favorite for me, so I might reuse this today and see if the formula is similar to their old one. But let's add a nice peachy glossy color on top. This one I think will be nice. This is in the shade Peach Please. Oh, perfect. And this is their new hydrating one, so I haven't really tried this formula out yet, so let's try it today. Now for the lip liner. I always use these Wet n Wild gel pencils, so I'm going to use this one in the shade Think Flamingo. It's a really nice peach, so that'll be perfect. All right, guys, so I think I have all the makeup I want to use today laid out, so let's get into the tutorial. I'm gonna try to work pretty fast today because I do have a class in like 40 minutes. So let's start off with priming. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Jelly Primer. I know I used to love how this made my skin look, but as you can see, I haven't touched it in a while. So let's just pick a bit of this up. I feel like this is a really good video idea too, because again, I have so much makeup and I end up forgetting about a lot of it and then I don't use it. So I thought this was a good idea so that I can get to using a bunch of my makeup. Oh, this just feels so nice on the skin. It kind of gives you that tacky, hydrated feel for product to stick really nice to it. Next, we're going to use the Dewy primer from Wet n Wild. Now, I'm also considering starting a Project Pan series just to kind of get through some of my makeup so it's not sitting there anymore. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments, or if you have any tips and tricks for project panning. I'd love to learn more about it. All right, my skin feels pretty primed right now. Everything's like that nice sticky feel. And my skin is super glowy right now, which is exactly what I wanted, so I think we achieved that pretty well. Next is time for foundation. I haven't used this Kiko one in a long time, but I do remember it being like a nice kind of matte finish. So I'm just gonna take some of this onto my hand. Actually, I've been applying my foundation with my hand, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. I remember it having pretty good coverage too. I've been liking lighter makeup, so that's why I'm kind of applying stuff with my hands now. I find it blends into the skin better and just really gives me a nice like natural skin finish. Go down the neck a little. Once I got the majority of it on, I just go in with a sponge and make sure everything is actually really nice and blended. So it gave me like a really light to medium coverage. I'm gonna kind of leave it there and then go in with concealer, but it's sitting really nice on the skin and I think I still do like the formula of this. Next is concealer. We're gonna be using this Wet n Wild I Very Into concealer. I remember loving this. All right, so let's go right under the eyes. I'm gonna use a sponge today to blend this out. I actually don't remember if I used a sponge or a brush for this concealer. Oh, that blended really nicely though. Not as much coverage. It is a pretty lightweight concealer, but it's kind of what I've been liking lately, so perfect. Right, so the skin is actually looking really pretty right now. I didn't do full coverage. I kind of left it so you can still see a lot of my skin peeking through, but that's kind of the look I've been liking anyways, so it's looking good. Next is powder. We're going to be using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I don't remember if this was like a intense full glam powder or if it was like a more lightweight, so dipping in with the sponge. I do think I liked it with the sponge though. Maybe not, who knows. And then we're just gonna go right under the eyes. Oh, so a little coverage to it. I think I might have liked it with a brush because it's kind of just sitting on the skin with the sponge. Time to bronze. This is more on the warm side, so we're really gonna get that bronze look today. And it has a bit of that glitter and sheen throughout it. Don't remember. I don't know exactly how pigmented it is, so just going with the lightweight first. And just brushing it everywhere. Okay, it's not that pigmented, so I'm gonna grab more. There we go. On the forehead. For one of my new favorite steps, I absolutely love blush. The L'Oreal Enchanted Peach Blush in the shade Just Curious. Gonna go in with a fan brush. Really gonna get that like peachy look with this. I remember liking it because it wasn't too intense, but now I like a more intense blush, so we'll see. Let's just really dig into this. Oh, it worked a bit better. Still on the lighter side though. I totally get why I used to love this so much, because I didn't like an intense blush and it just gave me a hint of color. But now, since I really like to build up the blush, I had to spend quite a bit of time building this on the cheeks. It's still a really nice formula and still kind of smells like peaches, but I think I just have other favorites right now, just since I like a bit more of a heavy-handed blush look. Time for highlight. We're going to be using these Essence ones. I'm going to start with the Be My Highlight one. Love this one so much. I mean, I used to use this like every day, and I think because I like a more natural look, this might actually be perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place it. Ooh, there she is. There's the natural no glitter sheen highlight I loved. Bit on the nose. Just build it up more on the cheeks. Really pretty. Really natural, beautiful highlight. Still think this is one of the best formulas as far as natural highlighters at the drugstore. I am going to go in with a bit of the shade Be My Spacelight, just to add a bit of that pinky glow. This one isn't as natural because it does have some pink in it, but just a tad of this. All right, now let's get started on the eye look. I'm actually going to do something a little different, something I've never done before. I'm going to take the blush and I'm going to dip in with just a fluffy brush, and I'm going to place this shade into my crease. I've been loving more of that monochromatic look, so I think this will be a really nice transition, and oh my goodness, it is. It's blending out really nicely, and picking it up on a more concentrated brush like this is making it more pigmented. That's perfect. Now I'm going to dip into my palette. I'm going to go into the shade Candied Peach and just build this peach even more. And I'm going to dip into the shade Puree and Summer Yum. I used to use these shades all the time. And just plop them on my outer corner and blend up. They're still working really nicely for how long I've had this palette. They're actually still performing pretty well. Now I'm going to take a bit of Detectable, which is like this purple, and kind of lightly stamp this on the outside just to give it a bit of that deepness and pop of color. I love how peaches and purples look together. So this is perfect. I'm going to take the shade Charmed, I'm Sure, Detectable, and Peach Pit and mix them all and kind of wing this look out a little. Then we're going to take the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow in the shade 1 Second to Mars. I was obsessed with these Essence Metal Shocks, and I still really like them. I've just found formulas that are even more metallic, but these are nice because they have like a beautiful sheen to them. I'm going to place this on the lid and kind of cut the crease a little. It's so pretty. Really beautiful color and formula. Sometimes, you know, these are perfect for when I don't want as much of an intense metallic, so I definitely need to use these more. And then with my finger, I'm going to take the shade Nectar and Luscious. Well, these are kind of not as pigmented as I remember them, and place them on like kind of the inner corner just to lighten it up a little. I'm going to continuously darken the outer corner just a tad bit more. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Puree mixed with Candied Peach and just lightly buff this down here. And then a bit of Detectable, the purple, just a tad of it right on this outer corner to attach to the top. So I'm gonna go repeat this eyeshadow on the other eye and I'll be right back. Now both eyes are all done as far as eyeshadow goes. I'm not even sure I want to add a liquid liner just because I really like how soft this looks. But I do want to retry this rose gold eyeliner from L'Oreal if it even has anything left in it. So I'm just kind of gonna go on the side here and apply it slightly. Wing it out a little bit. I'm not sure. Let me try shaking this a bit. Maybe that'll help it. Oh yeah, that helped. So pretty. I like this because like it's not super intense, but when you shift your head you can see the rose gold. So like straight on you can't really see it. Then when I turn to the side, you definitely can. So I'm gonna do my lashes, brows, and mascara off camera since I'm not using any new products or they're not really anything different than any other video I do. So I'm just gonna go do that off camera and I'll be right back to finish off the makeup look. So I'm back and I actually just decided to do just mascara, no lashes today, just because I liked how it looked a little more natural and more of that blown out look with just mascara. I'm going to quickly highlight my brow bone using White Peach and Peaches and Cream mixed. And then I'm going to use Nectar as my inner corner highlight just to add a nice bright shade right in the corner. Now to finish off this look, we got to do the lips. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild lip liner in the shade Think Flamingos. It's a really beautiful peach. It's a lot more vibrant than I remember, but that's fine. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Megalast matte lipstick in the shade Bare It All. I loved Bare It All in their old formula so much, so I'm interested to see how this one works. It feels really similar, honestly, to their old ones. I feel like the color might be a little more on the peach side, but that might be due to the lip liner too. Formula is really, really beautiful. So that feels really nice. It feels a little less waxy than their original lipsticks, which I might like even more. So I'm definitely going to have to try a few more of the shades out, and then I will have swatch videos on all of these as well as the hydrating ones coming up very soon. Then we're going to go in with the shade Peach Please from their Dewy line. Right on the center. Ooh, these are super dewy. That's really nice. And to really take this dewy look to the next level, we're going to be going in with the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. Let's go in. But that added a really nice shine to my face. And I forgot to turn my mirror around, so now it's full of setting spray, but really, really beautiful. I love how the skin looks. The eyes and the lips are definitely my favorite part. I have to use that peach palette more. And I'm so excited to try out more of the Wet n Wild lipstick shades. So here is the finished look. I honestly love how it looks. Super like natural, glowy, and really peachy. It's really, really pretty. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I definitely feel like I need to do these types of videos more to really find what's in my collection and start using more of my products than just using the same things every day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, give me a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and to make sure you don't miss out on an upload, please make sure you hit the notification bell. But anyways, I hope you're having a fantastic day or night whenever you're watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!